Heritage check. Heritage 2. And Sywell, Heritage 1 and 2 are ready for 2-1. Heritage 1 and 2, roger. You can taxi for 2-1 right, QNH 1012, the QFE 90907 hectopascals. Copy all, and 2, you're right to taxi. 1 minute.
What we all know as the Mustang, that's another generation ahead again. And the simplicity of the construction is extraordinary. I mean, I think it's something like a third of the price to build and construct in the war when it first goes into production. And that counts for a huge amount because, you know, quantity has a value all of its own. It's a numbers game. And obviously the easier it is to build, the cheaper it is to build, the quicker it is to build. And that's what really, really counts. As well as it being obviously a completely incredible, revolutionary airframe. This is a P-51. Once it's married with the Merlin engine, built under license by Packard in the US, then that is also a massive game changer, and suddenly it becomes one of the outstanding aircraft ever produced, and arguably one of the most decisive aircraft ever produced, because it is the one that has long... But just imagine what it must have looked like, seeing the Model 229
I think 3 P-51s.
So how old do you think the film Memphis Belle is, James?
Well, I actually remember going to that, seeing that in a cinema in Hull when it first came out. So I reckon it was 1989.
It was 1990, which makes me feel incredibly old.
I actually watched it again not very long ago. And I have to say, I got it really, really fun.
Brilliant, amazing film. The Bombay doors open on Sally Me there, just as just giving us a belly sign.
It's actually not that big for a 4-engine plane, and you're right that it can do about 2.5 tons, something like that, whereas an Lancaster at a push could do 10. On the other hand, they are designed for slightly different roles. B-17 is predominantly a daylight bomber, hence the which is why it's got 1350 caliber.
The last pass, Peter. Hey, for B-17, commencing last pass, please. Smoke. B-51 visual.
Most night fighters, the proper night fighters are attacking from underneath with their shriek of music, their cannons pointed upwards, so very, very underprotected. But the underprotection means they can take more bomb load, so it's a payoff. But that's why nearly 50% of all those who flew in the Bomber Command didn't make it home.
Mustang, reversing left, now.
remember talking to who I think it was the the B-17 was initially earmarked for the 8th Air Force came in 1994.
B-17 turning left, Army.
Wing flies through 3/4
109 roll.
just in front of the tailplane. Yeah, that's all the conclusions.
If you want to go through, heading back to the north for the hold, B-17 visual. Thunderbolt, last pass. Copy Thunderbolt. Remember, there's nothing to fill in at this point, so the quicker you get together, the better it'll be. Sorry, delay. Keep going. No, just crack on with it. Copy. Thunderbolt's out looking for the Bouchons. You're right. Carefully over right.
P-47 and both the Bouchons now landed. Dave and John bringing those Bouchons down very gracefully. With a crosswind, I'm told the Bouchon is a very difficult aircraft, and the crosswind makes it even trickier. So they've done very well with this crosswind here to land those very well and taxiing into park as we watch our three pilots putting on quite a dazzling performance in their aerobatic routine.
The dangers of flying the Messerschmitt 109, and that was certainly true. It's a terrific torque. It basically wants to flip itself over, so partly you've got to counteract that. That's fine if you're incredibly experienced. What one has to remember is there aren't any two-seater fighter planes in the 1940s. So there's a sort of giant leap of... So back in 1940, a Messerschmitt 109 pilot arriving at a squadron for the first time would perhaps have maybe 150, 170 hours in his logbook. So on type. By beginning of 1944 or end of 1943, that's more like 100 hours or even less than 90. Because it's a complete lapse in slaughter.
Break now.
Up to the beginning of March 1944 for the air defence system, which is only one in the world in 1940, and of course the Spitfires and Hurricanes of RAF fighting.
Our P-51's coming in. The lead aircraft there is Jersey Jerk. That's a new addition to
Poland, Scandinavia, and of course Battle for France and Low Countries in May and into June. So by the time they're operating over Britain, summer of 1940, there's a big seam of great experience. But that gets whittled.
Time final is 2-1 with the guess. Roger.
Absolutely jobbed up, mission accomplished. Cleared the skies, blown up all the bridges across the sea, most of the hammered hundreds of locomotives, railway yards, and massively enhancing chances of the Allies to make a successful toehold, then bridge in, then ultimately victory in Normandy. And I cannot stress enough the importance that the P-51 played in achieving that. Its ability to escort heavy bombers far deep into the right so that they can hammer.
Yes, we're bringing the P-51 in.
Light tank, Texas, quick,